Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another formation to review. We have this one, and then we're gonna review Boris Legends 4312 soon as well. Probably gonna be today, maybe 3 hours after, maybe the next day. We'll see. But this is gonna be a tactic that a viewer actually sent me on Twitter saying, "Hey, like, why don't people actually use the 3421 more?" The reason being for that is because it is not a meta formation, right? But you can make it meta by making it as good as possible, which this guy has actually done a pretty good job of. Like, he's actually made this formation pretty solid to work with. Check out these Enzo Fernandez stats though, and look at that. Sheesh. Anyways, yeah, so this 3421 we're going to be checking out right now. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how it lines up, and then we're also going to be showing you guys some highlights in regards to how it plays in game, and obviously the types of players you're going to want to have in your team, right? So with the defense, it's going to be on defensive style balance, 40 for width, 45 for depth. Build-up play is going to be on balance. Chance creation on forward runs, right? So you're forcing the runs out of the cards. The width is at a 55, and then the players in the box is set to a 4. I think people usually put like 3, 2. I always put 1 because I absolutely hate counterattacks, right? So with the way that the team lines up in game in regards to instructions, the goalkeeper, you don't necessarily have to do this. I always go for the comes for crosses, sweeper, keeper personally. Center backs untouched. Your defensive oriented midfielder, or your more defensive oriented midfielder, because honestly in this formation it's not bad to use 2 cards that are really good high work rated players, right? It'd actually be really ideal. One could be high, one could be high medium. If you have a medium high work rated card that actually has attacking capabilities, that would be good too. For instance, the Fofana SBC, if he gets improved, that could be a card that you can work with, right? Because he has like some attacking capabilities. I think even the Guendouzi card has a few attacking capabilities. No, was it Guendouzi? I forget which one it was. There's another card I'm thinking of that's medium high that actually has attacking capabilities too, but I can't for the life of me think of it right now. Guendouzi is the one that I was thinking of. Okay, because I reviewed his card. I was like, I swear he actually had shooting capabilities. So if you wanted to use someone like that, that could work out too. Wouldn't necessarily be bad. You could do this with either center mid, right? Because I want you guys to see something. There are balanced instructions in regards to each position. So when it comes to the left mids, right mids, the striker, and the forwards, they're all consistent. So this area of the pitch with your center mids, you can change the instruction there. One could be on stay back while attacking while the other one's balanced. It just depends on what you're working with, because for instance, if you're using Guendouzi in your team, you would put him as the right center mid. He's medium high, but he offers some attacking capabilities, and you have like someone like Enzo that could be under your left center mid, right? Someone like that. So if you want to do that, because of the consistency of the instructions for the other positions. Your left mid and your right mid, right? Come back in the fence, stay wide, get in behind. Your forwards are going to be on stay central, stay forward for all of them, right? All 3 of the players up top is going to be stay central, stay forward. Now, the thing about this formation, guys, right, is that when you're using it in game, it does feel vulnerable in the defense sometimes, right? Because as you guys know, after the patch, 3-back formations, they kind of get dusted when it comes to the players, utilizing players with the pace, the through balls, the lob passes. So regardless of whatever 3-back formation you use, you're going to feel vulnerable from time to time. Like for me personally, as of right now, I still feel like I like the 4-2-3-1 narrow best. The most recent video that we created for it, where it has the cut pass lanes and all that kind of stuff, because there's just more balance when it comes to attacking and defending. However, with this formation is genuinely perfect for anybody that wants to rush through their games, okay? Because of the attacking supports that you have on a consistent basis. You have so many attacking options with this formation that it's really good to work with. Now, obviously with your defense, just like every other formation, you need to have cards that are both good at attacking and defending as much as possible. Now, I always tell you guys that in videos, when you have a card like Hakimi, he is so perfect to have in a team because of the fact that you can switch him from a 4-back to a 3-back. So with the game nowadays, there's a bunch of left backs or left back versatile position changes that you can get. Put him in that area. I think Ake actually had a left back position change. You put him in that area, and then you can use your other 2 center backs for that 3-back formation, while Hakimi, with attacking and defensive capabilities, can play in that right mid position, and then you would have a balance throughout your whole team, right? So obviously not in this team. I'm always switching this squad up because of the reviews, obviously. But It's just something that you can do, right? It's always nice to have that little change there, right? With your midfielders, as I was saying earlier, you want to try to get one that could be a little bit more defensive oriented in one of those positions, right? Like I said, a Guendouzi is definitely a really good balance just in case someone goes on the counterattack against you. You kind of want that tall guy that is capable of attacking but really capable at defending to kind of block out those attacking opportunities, right? Your other center mid could be, you know, players like Valverde still. Like, dude, if you're still using player of the month Valverde, honestly, he's still pretty good. You know, I even still use him on an architect and it just works out perfectly for him because the long distance runs of me keeping him unbalanced, it just makes sense for him, right? Because he still defends really well without it. Honestly, one of the few players that does that because I don't feel like giving an architect to a lot of players like I do for Valverde. Like, he's the only person that I can think of that I really wanted to give that to. With everybody else, it's usually just a shadow. Like, I even tried it on Schweinsteiger. I'm like, nah, gotta give it to gotta give the shadow on him. But yeah, so your left mids and your right mids, you want to try your best to format a team that has players that are good at both attacking and defending also in that area, right? So if you could somehow fit in a midfielder who is a left-footed player, so for instance, let's say if I were to do this, right? So I were to take out, it's tough to say actually, but like let's just say I would take out Nuno Mendes and I would have put in the new Acuna card, right? So the Acuna upgrade, which I think he's an actual left mid now, right? I think he's a left mid, or no, he's not a left mid. It's what I made him before that upgrade that he gets. So this card, right? So let's say, for instance, you have this card in the left back position, right? You can see that he has the high work rates, 3-star capabilities. But if you give this card a shadow chemistry style, this is a really well-rounded card to have in that area to push forward to come back because he can actually attack a little bit. Not as good as Hakimi because Hakimi is more agile. You want to try to get an agile player there as much as possible. You know, you could even do a switch here where you have a left-footed midfielder playing over here and then you switch him to that left mid position. But it's not horrible, okay? It's not horrible to just go with a high work rated card in that position, or you go with someone who again can attack and defend just like the Hakimi card can, right? A midfielder could definitely do, but they'd probably have to be left-footed to be played in that position, right? So it just depends on how you line that up. The forwards, I mean, honestly, you can kind of go with whatever. The strikers attacking AI is always important. Like in some of these highlights, you're actually going to see me using Correa. You guys know that I really like Correa's attacking AI. Definitely makes the team move in certain ways that I really like. So he's the one that's playing the striker position. Your forwards, they don't have to be as like super linear. You know, there's a bunch of high medium cards, high cards that you can use and they would perform perfectly fine. Like I was using Daniel James for the review in this formation, playing right forward, and he was doing a perfectly fine job, right? So your striker definitely important when it comes to attacking AI, not so much your left forward and right forward. Like you can use like different cards like Messi and Ansu Fati's SBC if you still have that type of stuff, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this formation. I'm going to show you guys the highlights of how the formation moves, and I'll show you guys the next formation and tactic maybe at some point today or tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. Nice goal, boys. Nice goal. And that's why Correa is amazing. Okay, Daniel James well positioned for that goal. We'll take it. Nice goal. We'll take that. Good job, boys. Nice, he actually scores out on the weak foot too. And everybody's on side. Nice. Good job, boys. I think I was gonna miss, but that 100% deserves a goal. EA are absolute garbage for never fixing this pressure tactic. Get to play against it all day. Good job, James. Let's go, James. Nice, James. Didn't even green time on any scores like that. That's beautiful. Emphasize there as well. I gotta be daring. You gotta be careful with those ones. Let's go. Like, look how much better he is with the dribbling on an engine. Oh, that emphasis touch. Oof. Oh, he used his goalkeeper. Oh, manual goalkeeping, man. I deserve that. I don't care. I don't care. Gonna use manual goalkeeping. Oh. Well done, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, boys. Well done, boys. White timed. I'll take that. Cool beans, cool beans. There we go. There we go, there we go.